Welcome back in. It's time for another daily Let's Shashingo video where we study Japanese in probably the weirdest way possible by doing quizzes inside of the game Shashingo. Great game for folks just starting out. I wish there had been a resource like this when I was starting out. It's got a lot of everything inside of it. So quiz mode. We are going to do 12 different words here. That gives us 36 different words that are going to pop up. Granted, there might be some repeats in there, but, you know. Here we have the word hashi. Now, hashi and hashi are bridge and chopsticks. So it's a pitch thing. I forget which one is like hashi. Which one's hashi? You know, one of them's one, but granted, context-wise, you're probably never gonna get it wrong because you typically don't describe a situation where chopsticks could be confused for a bridge, right? So hashi is bridge. We have two words that are just kanji here. Ue and shita, and we have wataru. So I believe this is to cross, this is above, and this is below. So this is the one that I don't know. Yes, to cross over, or that I was unsure of. We had this the other day when we were looking at crosswalks. Wataru. You might have noticed there was no Anki deck quiz yesterday. It's because there weren't enough words to make it worthwhile. There were 4 words that popped up. I added some words to the kanji meanings, so we're definitely going to have one after this, but that is why there was none yesterday. So wataru, which wataru we're looking at watarimasu. We have ue and shita for above and below, and notice it says above/on in there. So if something is on a table, you could say like ue teburu, like on the table, you know. Where's that book? 本はどこですか? Ue teburu, on the table, you know. So there you go. Honya, ya being the word that you attach to things to be store. Denshi kutsu ya, ramen ya, you know, ya is shop, store. So here we have honya, which is bookstore. So we have yomu, shizuka, and kao. So yomu is to read, shizuka is quiet, and kao is to buy. So yomimasu. You will probably call at the honya. So let's see. I don't know the counter for books, because there's so many counters inside of Japanese. It is too many. Anyways, to read, quiet, and to buy. Not bad. So yomu, shizuka, and kao. Now here we have eigakan. So
デートする
deito suru. You can probably figure out that one. Suru and yaru are interesting because they both mean to do. Suru, you can just attach to a noun, and it's like to do the thing. Yaru, has to be before it. Sorry for the camera. Yaru, So noun, yaru. Yaru is also considered more casual than suru, but honestly, I've rarely heard anyone use yaru. So deto suru, right here, miru, and
迫力
hakuryoku. Which hakuryoku I believe is moving slash uplifting, but I could be forgetting right there. So to watch, to go on a date, impact. Okay, impact. Hakuroku, 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 hakuroku. Repeating it for my memory here. Hakuroku. Okay, hakuroku. 新しい映画は迫力だよ. It's very impactful, I guess. So let's go ahead and get that. Deto suru, we got that one. That one was pretty straightforward. Miru is to watch. Very similar words. To look at, to look. You've ever heard someone in a movie or an anime say "mite, mite"? They're saying "look, look," and you can see where that comes from right here. Tegami is letter. Best picture I took in the game right there. Tegami, which has the kanji for hand there. Okay, so we have kaku down here. We have suteki right here, and okuru. Okuru. I know I've heard okuru. I can't remember it right now. Let's see. Apparently it is to send. Okay. Suteki.
Steki.
Which they rush the u sound, so it becomes steki.
Steki.
Is loverly. And then kaku is to
Kaku.
write. There. So kaku. Alright, pretty straightforward. Steki, I need to add to the Anki deck, which I just hit update on. So the version that's in the description should be the up-to-date version as of last video. Excuse me, let me take a quick sip here. This is actually a mulberry sour. We have a mulberry tree in the backyard, and we picked it a bit, boiled, washed them off, of course, and then boiled them with some sugar and some water to create mulberry syrup, and it's actually great. All right, here we have hikoki. Hikoki. Ko. So if you look at there, ko uses the go kanji. So it can be pronounced as ko. We have hi, which uses the kanji for flying. If you look at tobu down at the bottom there, it uses the same kanji. So, I mean, does that kanji mean flight? No idea. But I know it's in plane, and I know it's the kanji in to fly, so I'm making some assumptions here.
旅行に行く。
Ryokoniku. This is to travel for like a vacation.
遠い。
Toi is far, and then
飛ぶ。
tobu is to fly. So, to fly and far. Let's see. Good. Memory served me right here. Let's listen to these again.
旅行に行く。
Ryokoniku. Ryokoniku. That's a weird one to say. Ryokoniku. And it is kind of funny that they have the go kanji in there twice, showing two different pronunciations. We have ko and i inside of there. Just because you see a kanji once does not mean you know its pronunciation necessarily. They can be pronounced a variety of different ways. So, to travel,
旅行に行く。
far,
遠い。
toi, and then to fly,
飛ぶ。
tobu, for hikoki. All right, cafe, 勉強する, yep, okay, ao, and then kutsurogu. So, this one right down here, No kanji in it, but this is to relax. And then this one up here is to study. And ao is one of the first verbs that I learned, but I use it very, very little. Like, very. I don't know if I've ever used this in a sentence, but it is to meet. I guess I don't meet a lot of people. It's never come up. 勉強する, 勉強します is study. So, カフェに勉強します. I study in a cafe, you know? カフェでくつろぎます. I relax in a cafe. I used ni for the first one because it was more like a place that I was doing studying. But I used de for the second one, almost as like I utilized the cafe to relax. I guess you could use def and ni for either one, but you're saying something very different with swapping that out. Toro is lantern. A lot of these all over Japan, especially stone ones. Iwa toro. We have one of my favorite words here, rekishiteki. Then we have akarui, and then takai. So, rekishiteki. One, I will never forget this word because it's just so much fun to say. Rekishiteki, rekishiteki.
歴史的
Rekishiteki,
歴史的
rekishiteki.
歴史的
It is historical. Now we have akarui, which is bright, and then takai, which is expensive or tall. In this case, probably tall, although it's probably expensive to buy a stone lantern. Let's see here. You are walking along a path and you see an 8-foot tall lantern. トロは高いだよ. That lantern's is rather tall. I always say very when I say dayo, and it kind of implies that, but if you're really wanting to say very, you should be using like totemo or motto, words like that for very or really. I got to get out of the habit of translating it that way. Anyways, rekishiteki, historical. Akarui is bright, and then takai is expensive / tall. 全文通る全文通るは歴史的じゃない。でも、たくさん通るは歴史的だ。All lanterns are not historical. However, a lot are. So, it's what I just said there. Alright, Shitsugaiki. Shitsugaiki has the kanji for outside directly in the center, which helps with memorizing what it is. It is an outdoor air conditioning unit. Shitsugaiki. We have
回る
mawaru,
重い
omoi,
大きい
oki. Okay, so these are adjectives down here. You probably know what oki is if you've studied any Japanese. It's a very quick adjective that gets introduced. It means big. Omoi, not too far off from that, means heavy. And then mawaru, mawarimasu, is to revolve / spin. As far as a mimetic for this verb, it's a weird one. So we have mouth with a mouth inside of it, basically, is what the kanji looks like up there. And I always picture one of those like weird things where it's like the one on the outside is going clockwise, and the one on the... Was that clockwise for you? Okay, that's clockwise for you. Clockwise for you, and then counterclockwise in the center, and then like as the camera zooms in, it's just like this weird like mouth in mouth in mouth thing, and then you wake up from the nightmare. Is it a great mimetic? No, but hey, it's what I remember. Okay, mawaru, omoi, and oki. So to spin, heavy, and large. Okay, megane is glasses. Huh?
軽い
Karui,
かける
kakeru,
見る
miru. Miru. That sounds familiar. It's almost like we were just talking about it not that long ago. Now, I don't remember these. I think this one was to wear, and this is lightweight. Yeah, for sure. Karui. Karui is lightweight. Boku no megane wa karui da. My glasses are pretty lightweight. Chotto karui. I guess they're a little lightweight. They can be a bit heavy at times. Suitsukesu. Suitsukesu. So we have some verbs that we've seen a few times now. And then an adjective right here. Ippai. Ippai. Dasu. And ireru. Ireru. So we have ippai, which is full or a lot. Dasu, which means to take something out. And then ireru, which means to put something in. If you look at the kanji at the beginning of ireru and dasu, those kanjis both mean, in the case of ireru, entrance, in the case of dasu, exit. So something is exiting something, dasu. Something is being put in something, ireru. So to put in, to take out, and full / a lot of. Good. All right. Seisanki. Seisanki is a fare adjustment machine. It's a weird thing that you don't think about needing to use until suddenly you go to put your ticket into a machine and it doesn't take it. And then you're like, why didn't it take it? And there's people behind you who are just going to use like the Suica card or a tap and pay, and they're just like annoyed at the foreigner who's like, it's not taking my ticket. And then you gotta try to find the fare adjustment machine, the Seisanki, and be like, okay, I went from here to here, now I'm trying to go to here. Ah, crap, because the subway is not one train company. The subway has multiple lines going through it for different train companies. So if you are buying a ticket from a place on one line to a place on another line, you can only get a ticket from here to the meeting spot where it branches off, where that line meets the other line. Then you have to either adjust it by using this, or honestly, what you'll probably do is just get the Suica app on your phone and then just go boop and tap it. Don't think about it. All right. Here we have some words that I have not seen yet. Because, well, wait a second. Harau. 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 There we go. That sounds better. Sonyu suru. Sonyu suru. Okay.
挿入する
And then rokin. Rokin. So this is to pay. This is fare. I don't know this one off the top of. I mean, we have the entrance kanji in it, so we'll be able to figure it out. To insert. Okay.
挿入する
Sonyu suru is to insert. Ryokin is fare, and then harau is to pay. Okay. Actually, I guess I lied. I did know these. All right, fair enough. I can feel okay about that. Denkiya. Denkiya. So here we have Denki, which is electronics, and then ya, which is shop. That kanji all the way on the left there typically means electricity. So you're going to see that around things that have to do with electricity.
ピカピカ
Pika Pika. Yep, like the Pokemon. This is sparking.
新しい
Atarashi, well, typically, you don't go and buy too many old electronics. Typically, you're buying new electronics. Bonus word, furui, is old. Atarashi here is new. Takai, we already had this one, expensive / tall. So let's go ahead and mark these up. 新しいスマホを買います。I bought a new smartphone. どこですか？電気屋。Where? Electronics store. All right, there we go. A bit long of a video, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Not too many words that time around, which is good. That means that we're getting there. Where everything that I see at this point should be review. So I don't think there's too many things that have not come up at this point. We are steadily racing towards the end of the Shashingo series, which I don't know what I'm going to do for a video to study daily, because that's the point of this video, is to force me to interact with the language and think about it every single day, even just a little bit, 20 minutes in this case. But anyways, hey, thank you for watching. I hope I see you tomorrow at the next video, but if not, then I hope to see you again real soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye. Oh, it didn't stop recording. So now you just see me go for a bit. Now I guess I have to click the button.